this is Chan Kipsong. Welcome to my channel. Yes, this is my very first YouTube video. Due to popular demand on Instagram, I have decided to create small process videos where I explain how I draw and also kind of give you some tutorials. So let's get started. I'm going to voice over this drawing process, and here I have decided to draw Kang Sae-Byeok from Squid Game because her character is just amazing. I fell head over heels for her. Just some info about my canvas size. I use 2500 times 3000 pixels with 300 pixels per inches. I begin with creating a new file and start off by creating my background layer. Here you can see I added brown because I wanted a subtle background that doesn't affect the colors of the character itself. To make the background less dull, I add a sort of gradient that matches the source of my light. I do backgrounds first because I don't like a blank background. Some people may start off by drawing the character itself first, and some prefer to lay out a simple background like how I am, but it's all up to you. I then add a new layer and begin laying out the base colors and shapes. Just heads up, I am an artist that does not use a sketch layer. To me, I feel like it limits my capacity to fully experiment with shapes and adjust my pieces accordingly. Here, I'm going to show you how I get the proportions right. I usually start off with the outline and the face. On a regular basis, I don't use lines and markers to draw the proportions, I just kind of go with the flow. But for this video's purpose, I'm going to explain how I visually make out where I should begin drawing, and how to set up proportions. First, I'll look at the sides of the character's face. I'm going to mark the sides with red and any other structures in red to help you get a gist of how I work. I'm going to speed up the process here a little bit to get to the main points. After I visually mark the sides of the profile and the outline of the head, I then fill in the outlines to get the basic shape of the head. As I'm working on the base layer, I then also add in shapes for the hair and clothes, keeping in mind not to get too detailed about it because we are only worrying about the basic shapes and not the details. Alright, so it's time to work on the most important aspect of a portrait painting, the proportions. I begin by making note of the position of the nose, and then vertically down, I divide the lips into two halves. You can see I will go back and forth between my art and the reference picture, showing you how I place these markings on my drawings. After I've marked the nose and the length of the mouth, I focus on the bridge of the nose. Usually the bridge of the nose aligns with the center of the lips, so it's kind of easy to make out where you should draw the lines. Looking at the face, we can estimate that the length measuring the base of the nose to the chin is almost the same as from the base of the nose to the nose bridge. The insides of the eyes are also proportional to the ends of the nose, so you can see here it creates a basic rectangle shape. I also like to imagine that there is an upside down triangle at the nose bridge because it allows me to form the shapes of the eyes. Now for the eyes, you can tell that the ends of her eyes create this almost perfect right triangle when connected with the sides of the nose. This is the same for the other half of the face as well. When you've got down the simple markings, you can now connect these with other parts of the face, such as the corners of the mouth. You can tell that the corners of her mouth almost align with the insides of her eyes. So if you have the markings for the eyes, then it's much easier to place out where her lips will form. I now have an idea of how her proportions look like, so I'm going to start forming the lines and putting down a basic sketch. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit to get the process part going. That was a look at the proportional aspect. Now I'm going to dive into my actual painting process. Enjoy!